All right, I decided to do a quick thoughts today. So, this morning, as I was watching Morning Joe, John Meacham and Joe Scarborough got in a conversation. Both of these men were born in the South, and they posed a question. They said, they had been born too early, and they don't know if during the civil rights movement, if they would have done the right thing. And they said, as they looked upon things over the landscape of what's going on today, that they have stood in opposition of the Trump administration, Charlottesville, the Muslim ban, children in cages. And they said they would have liked to believe that they would have done the right thing. So we can't go back. We can't go back and wonder what we would have done. We have our opportunity now. Our country is heading in the wrong direction. We have a president who does not care about common people. We have a president who does not care about people who don't look like him. We have a president who has religious biases against Jews and Muslims. We have a president who has racial biases. We have a president who is misogynistic. Right now, we're in a crossroad in history. What is our society going to be? Who are we going to be as a nation? Are we going to take a step back, or are we going to strive to make that perfect union? The choice now is up to us. I know a lot of elections, people say this is the most important election of our lifetime, and there's a lot of rhetoric around that. But I tell you that this is. We cannot afford another 4 years going down this path, or we can just forget about what we call as representative democracy. It will end. The president has assaulted the Constitution. I'm going to go over some points that you've heard me say before. He has assaulted the Constitution. He doesn't allow for oversight any nature. One of the things we used to say about the Obama administration, one of the things that President Obama insisted upon was no corruption, no scandal, and hence the name No Drama Obama. Well, all we have is drama in this administration. Steve Bannon, the president's former campaign manager and senior advisor, was just arrested in a scheme to bilk U.S. citizens out of those who fear stoked by the president, of foreigners or immigrants, and funding a wall. And they've taken the money that they've said that would go 100% to building this wall. Carter Page, Michael Flynn, Roger Stone, Michael Cohen. The name goes over and over. This is like watching an episode of The Sopranos. This administration is corrupt as any administration has ever been. It is like watching a bad mob movie. Well, the Don has got to go. The Don has got to go. In the latest Senate Intel report that was released with a Republican majority, there were 2 criminal referrals sent out. One for Don Jr. and one for Kushner. Republicans, even though they denied and put kind of coded messages in about, well, there was still no collusion, they could not deny that the president had knowledge. The president coordinated, colluded, whatever you want to call it, with Russia in the 2016 election. I am telling you now, as I said before, you have to get out and do your part. Voting is a key issue in 2020. Get a plan. If you're going to vote by mail, vote early. I intend on voting at the polls, but I intend to vote early. I want to keep myself safe from COVID just like you do. So I'm I don't have the full confidence with Mr. DeJoy's post office. So I am going to go into the polls and vote early, but I'll vote early so that there won't be crowding at the polls. But I don't care what you do, vote. We cannot go further. We have to put the brakes on the direction of this country is traveling right now. We're heading off of a cliff, and we are destroying our representative democracy. I implore you to do your part. It's not a matter of what you would have done 20, 30, 40 years ago. History is charging you now. Will you take a stand? This is Joe Black, a brother with a mic, live from the underground.